Om Shanti. We all in the Lokik world celebrate this festival of colors by harmonizing the differences that we may have any time in the past. And that's nothing but a memorial of a spiritual secret of all of those rituals that Baba is speaking through today's Murli. So let's read this Murli together, which is dated 21st of March 1981. The title of the Murli is The Way to Celebrate Real Holi. Today, the Emperor of the land, free from sorrow, has come to meet his masters of the land, free from sorrow. Babdada is pleased to see such masters, to see that each one of his children has become a master. You have become the masters of all three worlds. The confluence-aged world that is free from sorrow. While reading this, one reflection comes is Baba's mentioned the confluence-aged world which is free from sorrow is when we children recognize the Almighty Baba and He gives us this sustenance to move from the wiseful world to a wiseless world. That's one reflection. And that's why Baba says you have become a master of all three worlds. The confluence-aged world that is free from sorrow, the incorporeal world that is free from sorrow, that is the Paramdham. That's what Baba is speaking here. The incorporeal world that is free from sorrow, and the world of heaven that is free from sorrow. That is the golden age, the Satyug. Seeing such masters, Babdada congratulates the masters for holy on this day. He further explains what it means by holy. The congratulations are not for the colorful holy, but for holy. Holy, as we speak in Hindi, that's holy. Just give me a sec. The congratulations are not for the colorful holy, but for holy, which means that you have already become that. You already belong to the Father. All of you have now become the Father's, that is, you now belong to Him. You have become His, have you not? Which song do you sing? We now belong to the Father. Congratulations for holy to those who now belong to the Father. Are you still going to become this, or have you already become this? Just reflect for a second on this question. Are you still going to become this, or have you already become this? What would you say? Once you have made the past, and come to belong to the Father, you can then sprinkle one another with the water, the sprinkler of happiness. Once you have made the past, and come to belong to the Father, you can then sprinkle one another with the water sprinkler of happiness. You sprinkle colored water on one another, do you not? So, in the Lokic world, Holi has been played with colored water which we sprinkle, and also the colors apart from water. You sprinkle colored waters on one another, do you not? So, how many different types of spray flow from your sprinkler? Nowadays, you sprinkle one another with water of different colors from one sprinkler. You become colorful with all the different types of colored water. You then have to tidy up your clothes or your face. You then have to clean up your clothes or your face, is what Baba means by saying this. However, your color is so elevated and lovely that whoever you color with that, they want to be colored even more. So in the Lokic world, when the color water has been sprinkled, one has to clean up their clothes and face. However, in the spiritual way of playing Holi, he says your color is so elevated and lovely that whoever you color with that, they want to be colored even more. Why? Because you are sprinkling firstly the color of happiness. They will want to be colored with it all the time. Your sprinkler of happiness transforms souls so much that it makes them into deity souls. Imagine or get into that experience of be celebrating Holi at the center, and what is the experience that we have got while celebrating Holi at the center on the holy day. The rose water sprinklers, a lot of rose petals or other flower petals that's been blown, and then each one of us have a smile on the face. There's so much of fun and happiness with which the Holi has been played in the spiritual sense. Your sprinkler of happiness transforms souls so much that it makes them into deity souls. Once prays, I am an elevated soul. This is the spray of happiness. I am a child of the master of the world. I am knowledgeful of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. I have a hero part with the highest on high. I have a hero part with the highest on high Father on the elevated stage. In this way, you have so many different points of sprays of happiness in your sprinkler. Firstly, you sprinkle one another with this sprinkle of happiness. Secondly, you also have the sprinkler of all attainments. For instance, there is the sprinkle of supersensuous joy and the sprinkle of spiritual love between souls and the Supreme Soul. These are common things, but you can think of more things. Today, let's take this homework of being in the experience of what attainments either soul have gotten from the time I have been in Gyan. The third sprinkler is that of all powers. Have all of you people from abroad seen these water sprinklers? Now, since there is a group of foreigners who are attending this meeting with Baba, is where Baba is referring here to them. He says, have all of you people from abroad seen these water sprinklers? They are like rose water sprinklers which have many holes in them. However, these sprinklers are used from a distance with great force so that the water spray reaches a long way. While I was reading this yesterday, one reflection that came to me was make our stage so elevated that even from far away, we have the vibration, or people get the vibrations from us of happiness, purity, peace, all of the attainments that we have got from knowledge and the sustenance from Baba. Of course, we can discuss this further while we are opening up for sharing after the Murli. However, the sprinklers are used from a distance with great force so that the water spray reaches a long way. You have also seen the unique sprinklers of knowledge, have you not? The fourth sprinkler is of the main points of knowledge. By playing Holi with such sprinklers, you become deity souls. Then Baba is further speaking about experience that's there as a memorial in the Bhakti Marg about Krishna playing Holi with gopis and gopis. You gopis and gopis do not play Holi with your father, Gopi Vallabh, for just one day. Just be in this experience of this whole para that Baba is speaking about. You gopis and gopis do not play Holi with your father, Gopi Vallabh, for just one day, but every day, because every day of the conference age is a holy day. And Baba very well is explaining further with the analogy of holiday and holy day. All of the conference age is your holy day, and all of the golden age is your holiday. All of the conference age is your holy day, and all of the golden age is your holiday. Do not celebrate your holiday at this time. So in the Lokic world, in the corporal world today, there is a holiday on the day we play Holi in this world. And Baba says, do not celebrate your holiday at this time in the conference age because of your love, the efforts you make at present seems like a holy day. Bab Dada was watching a scene of you children from up above. He saw a scene of you children laboring. That point of time in Madhuban, there was work happening for constructing Om Shanti Bhavan, and that's what Baba is referring to here. He's seen everyday brothers have been removing rocks from the land where a new hall, Om Shanti Bhavan, is to be built. At some time in the future, you will be worshipped in the temples in this form, stone idols. Matter will serve you as your servant, and the Father too will turn the beads of the rosary. Matter will serve you as your servant, and the Father too will turn the beads of the rosary of you children. However, what were you children doing? You were picking up rocks. Because of your love, this labor did not feel like labor. You all considered this task to be your task and the task of your family. This is Yajna service. Because of your love for Bap Dada, you experienced this labor to be a game. The more you labor at the conference age, the more freedom you experience because the busier you keep your intellect and body, the freer you keep yourself from waste thoughts. This is why you were told that the labor of this conference age is in fact a holy day. So, this is the connection to the point earlier where Baba mentioned that do not celebrate the holiday in the conference age, rather celebrate this as a holy day, sprinkling the water of knowledge, power, attainment, happiness, and many more from the spiritual sense. When Baba and Dada saw you children, they had a heart to heart conversation. You are now removing those rocks so that a hall can be built. However, each of those rocks will increase 1,000-fold and become diamonds and jewels. However, each of those rocks will increase 1,000-fold and become diamonds and jewels for you. These diamonds and jewels will decorate your palaces very beautifully. You will not have to build palaces there because you have made efforts here. Because of the efforts you make now, you will receive ready made decorated palaces as your reward. Babdada saw how all of you were very happily lost in the intoxication of service. So, do you now understand what holy it is? First, you burn and then you celebrate. On the first day, you burn something, and on the second day, the next day, you celebrate. And there's a memorable of this in the Lokik world, where on the day before the color Holi, we burn Holika. On the first day, you also make the past the past. This means that you burn everything of the past. Only then can you sing the song of your now belonging to Father. This is how you celebrate in happiness, and they celebrate the memorial of this. We will take a pause here and continue the rest of the Murli, and which is spread into 2 days, that's tomorrow and day after. Before we pause, let's go to the blessing of the Murli. To those who sing songs of Holi after celebrating Holi by making the past, to those with whom the holy sprinkler constantly sprinkle the costume of the soul with different colors, to those with whom the holy sprinkler constantly sprinkle the costume of the soul with different colors, to the Brahmins who constantly celebrate the auspicious meeting with the Father and thereby become deities, to those who become the masters of the land free from sorrow, Baptada's love, remembrance, and namaste. From us children, love, remembrance, and namaste to Baptada. Let's take a pause for a few moments and then we come back to share our takeaways from today's Murli. You can unmute and share your takeaways from today's Murli.
From Hindu. So Baba says, this about the confluence is why this is a 4D day. That means this is the time to fill ourselves with all colors like happiness, all achievements and all ours. And then, the later the golden age is our holidays. It's a very rhyming, beautiful rhyming word that we use. Confluence age is holy, where we filled with all um, um, virtues and values. And then in the golden age, it was the age of holidays and holidays where we celebrate holidays. Right? Yeah, so that's the takeaway for me. To see how many holy, how many virtues that are filled with, celebrate the holiday and the golden age. Thanks, Nandi. Thank you.
Yes, brother. That's really an intoxicated point from today's Murli, where Babel has made this analogy so beautiful. that do not celebrate holiday here, but be in
Right.
service.
Right. This
And
is the time to put effort and make every jewels belong to us. Right. So no holiday. Holidays are there's going to be at the golden age. Right.
and with the three meanings of the word holy, this one reflection, of course, the whole Murli Baba is using the spelling as HOLI, which is holy, which is becoming or belonging to Baba. Past is past, holy stands for that is complete. And if we go back to the blessings, Baba uses in one of the blessings HOLY, which is becoming pavitra, as we say, holy water. So Baba also touched upon this third meaning of spiritual meaning of the word holy. And he says, be in service of all these three meanings, spiritual secrets of the celebration of Holi, and be in that service on this day of Holi in this confluence age instead of celebrating holiday. And then the fruit that you get, the reward that you get is holiday for the entire golden age. It's beautiful and intoxication point. And Baba's built in a lot of zeal and enthusiasm for doing service on this holy day in the Lokik world. That's my takeaway while I was reading and while you were sharing with regards to this whole analogy that Baba has used today. Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Yes, just rightly said that we are in service. The sprinkling of these four things, yeah, sprinkling of happiness, sprinkling of attainment, and sprinkles of powers, and sprinkling knowledge, what we are getting. So this is service means we have to give to people. Then the fruit we received is rightly said that the rocks are nothing but the what are the challenges we are getting. So these are the rocks. So we are stating it is nothing but the palaces we will get in Buddhism. Om Shanti. Thank you, sister.
Very, very powerful point you got in Kalpesh Bhai. The rocks that we are moving today, are we working with our own challenges? And with that, we are building the palaces. So it's up to us. What attitude do we have when challenges come to us? Do we get upset, have sorrow, or be unhappy? Or we face these challenges with acceptance and with the awareness that I am playing my part and Almighty Father is with me. Meaning
Yes.
that
We are
entire awareness.
jewelry.
Yeah, Kalpesh bhai.
Yes, they are the jewelries for us. All
Yeah,
the
that's what
sorrows
Baba
and all the
mentioned. Na?
challenges. Yeah.
Yes, that's what Baba mentioned in this Murli that
Nice.
today you are picking stones and the stones will be transformed into a diamond for
Yeah.
you children.
Yeah, very wonderful. In fact,
Yes,
From Shanti. So
yes, sir.
during Holi, so we set the fire, right? So what it actually indicates is the burning the old sanskar, right? Our past sanskars, right from knowledge perspective. And one side, yes, we are burning, and the other side, the innate qualities of souls are also sprinkled in the form of Baba. In this angle, Baba said it's sprinkling the color with different colors. So one is to burn the past, which means the sanskar, old sanskar, that we have accumulated in the other um, uh, Brahma and Kali. Right, and then second is to fill ourselves with different colors from Baba.
Yeah, and that's the way. This is a memorial in the Lokik world where we speak about burning the the holika a day before the color Holi. That's just a memorial of it, and being settled with the past that it's all over and moving forward. Yeah, that's powerful and a wonderful point to look at practicing. Anybody else would like to share?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Today, Murli, Baba is talking about Holi. And the word Holi with different phonetics has different meaning. Holy, that have you become perfect? Have you become Sola Kala Sampurna? And only if we become Sola Kala Sampurna, Sampurna Nirvikari, Maryada Purushottam Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. That is, if you really become Sattvapadhan, then only you sprinkle the colors. Even though in Lokik world, we do sprinkle colors to others, but the general belief and a basic belief thought that Krishna used to sprinkle, Krishna and Radha used to play with colors. And after that, it is added that Gop and Gopikas also used to join them. But the initial started from Radha and Krishna. And Radha and Krishna are two symbolic souls, which shows the perfectness in each and every respect. And it shows about Krishna, that is the Sattvapadhan, the most Sattvapadhan. And it also talks about Radha, that is we souls, when we do the Purusharth of introspection, we do the Purusharth of inward journey. And in that process, the general flow, that is outward flow, Baya Mukta, is regarded as Dhara. And just opposite of that, Antah Mukta is regarded as Radha. And again, with the intense Purusharth, that Radha becomes Radhe, that is introspection and Yad Ki Yatra and the checking and changing in that process. The A factor, that is Ek Baba Dusra Na Koi, that is when Baba becomes your sansar. And in that state, in Bhakti it is told, Radhe Radhe Bologe Krishna Chale Aayenge. So when you become Radha or Radhe, you will have the colors, all 7 colors, that is all the qualities of a soul. होते हैं ना आत्मा के 7 गुण हैं. And even you see very interestingly different types of colors. You see the rainbow. Again, the colors are 7. Vibgyor, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. All symbolizing different gun, virtues that what Baba sprinkles on us through Krishna, that is through the soul of Krishna, that is Brahma Baba. And in that process, Baba is giving us a message, my dear child. God will also sprinkle colors on you, but the condition is that you have to be soul conscious. Because what happens when we are body conscious, we are in Bhaya Mukta state. That is, dhara is flowing outwards. You are rejecting everything, even the positivity. And the positivity, sometimes what happens, you can reject the positivity. But when you do the Purusharth and the inward flow starts, Antah Mukta, and then you find that, yes, you find all the 7 qualities God is injecting in you through Murli. Baba is injecting to us. So the main message Baba says, become Antah Mukta, always be in the inward journey, always be introspection, from Dhara transform to Radha, and from Radha to Radhe, that is Baba hi sansar hai. Then only you will be reaching to a state where Baba says you will do the real service. In the earlier Murli, a few days ago, we were talking about that we give Shakti from Mansa Seva, Gyan from Vacha Seva, and Gun from Karmana Seva. Baba, when talking about colors, is talking about different guns. So unless and until we get fulfilled, then only we can sprinkle colors, and then only the real Holi will be that. So Baba says, Holi, complete ho gaya, then you do Holi. Then you become holy, basically. Holy, imbibed, inculcated all the divine virtues, then you become holy. And when you become holy, you sprinkle the Ruhani colors, that is the real color of soul, the Yathartha state of soul. Baba tells, this is real Holi. Om Shanti.
Yes, Sanjay Bhai. The point is get when Baba is sprinkling the powers, knowledge, attainment, sustenance on us, it's up for us to get into the inner journey, get those things from Baba, and then sprinkle that back in the world. So get that, that Radha and Dhara's connection that you brought in. Thank you for sharing that. Anybody else like to share before we move on to meditation?
Baba.
Yeah, Jeetna Ben.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
My takeaway: once you have made the past, and come to belongs of the Father, you can then sprinkle one another with a sprinkler of happiness. Sprinkler of happiness transforms souls so that it makes them into deity souls.
Yes, sisters, you covered all 3 points, the meaning of the word holy. Okay. Ajit bhai, we can have some soft music and let all of us experience playing Holi with the Supreme Father and playing spiritual Holi with other souls in this world. Yeah, Sanjay Bhai, you had mentioned on the chat a few things. Holy harmony of love and love law and introspection is that is inward journey. It's another point shared by Radhamani sister. She says different points of spray of happiness are I am an elevated soul. I am the child of the master of the world. I am knowledgeful of the beginning, middle, and the end of the world. I am a hero part. I'm playing a hero part with the highest on high father on the elevated stage. Beautiful sister, you brought in that aspect of the Murli where Baba is given these swamams for the day. There's one more sharing, which is again from Radha Minister, where she says, for our present effort, we will receive ready-made palaces in future. We are all masters of three worlds, free from sorrow, that's conference age world, incorporeal world, the world of heaven. All these are free from sorrow. So we are here in all these three worlds free of sorrow.
Om Shanti.
Yes, brother.
Baba talked about patharna stones. Baba talked about stones. When stones came, it came in my mind that the statues and stones, both are basically stones, but the stones become statue when the unwanted thing of the stone is removed or the rock is removed, it becomes statue. And that rock is that what we children do, the unwanted factor which had come in due course, that we have become body consciousness. And in Holi, what we do, we remove all the body consciousness part, that is the negative part, and the unwanted part of the rock, and we not just remove it, we also burn it with ashes. And then after, when all the unwanted thing, the negative part, the unwanted part of the rock, removed, burned into ashes, we become holy. And the next day, we sprinkle colors. That is because removing that unwanted part that is becoming soul conscious and becoming Sistine Celeste, that is called Sola Kala Sampurna, and then we sprinkle colors on the next day. That what is holy. Om Shanti.
Yes, brother. Would anybody like to share or should we move on to meditation? Okay.
I think we can move to meditation.
Yes, brother. Let's just have a bit of soft music and let all of us experience in silence playing the spiritual Holi with Bab Dada, the Supreme Father, and spreading this water of purity, peace in the whole world. Shanti. Let's sprinkle the colors of happiness, attainment that we received from Baba, knowledge and happiness for the entire day. And let's take up this homework of sprinkling this water over all the souls that we meet in the day to day and performing our karma for the whole day. And with that, we meet tomorrow morning, same time at 5 a.m. to continue the next part of the Murli. Om Shanti.